Now the board is visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in the previous class, what we had done? We had done the relationship. We had done the relationship between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. We had done this. Anyone can tell me what was the relationship? If ax squared plus bx plus c is the quadratic polynomial and alpha beta are the zeros, then what is the relationship? What is sum of zeros equals to? Yes, anyone?
So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a.
Yes, alpha plus beta. Sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta, it is equals to minus b upon a, which we can write it as minus b means it is a coefficient of x upon a is the constant term. And what about the product of zeros?
Alpha into beta.
C upon A.
It is c upon a. That is sorry, here just a minute. I made a mistake in this.
The coefficient of x squared.
A is the coefficient of x squared.
X square.
So c is constant and a is again the coefficient of
X square.
So this is the relation between the zeros and the coefficients. Example, let us take. I had taken it earlier also, but again let us have one example. Say we take a quadratic polynomial x squared plus 7x plus 12. Now this is a quadratic polynomial. So first of all, let us find the zeros of this polynomial and then let us find the relation. But again, as I am seeing here, the videos are off. तो बेटा मुझे फिर सीधे डायरेक्टली मैं जो कह रहा हूं वो करूंगा मैं. I'll remove you and you will not be able to enter. Yes. So factorize this. How will you factorize it?
Half of 7
The product needed is 12 and the sum needed is 7. So what would be the two factors? Product 12, sum 7.
3 and 4.
So it is
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
4.
Who is this with the name Sachin Chaudhary? So 3 and 4 are the factors. So we will rewrite this equation or this polynomial as x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 12. So this is how we will write it. And after this, what we are going to do? We will have common. So in the first two terms, x is common. So x plus 3 is there. In the next two terms, 4 is common. So you have x plus 3.
3.
Then
X plus 4
x plus 4
and
And
X
x plus
and x plus 3.
3.
So these are the two factors which you have. And having these two factors here, what are the zeros now? First will be x plus 4 equals to 0 or x plus 3 equals to 0.
0.
So x equals to minus 4 or x equals to minus 3.
Minus 3.
Then the zeros, that is alpha and beta. Alpha you can take it as minus 4. Beta you may take it as minus 3. And this will not make any difference whether you take alpha as minus 4 or alpha as minus 3.
3.
This can be done anyway. Now the second part, that is the relation. Now to find the relation between this, again the videos are off. Now let us take the sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta. Now what about this alpha and alpha plus beta? What will be the sum? Minus 4 plus minus 3.
3.
Now what is this equal to?
Minus plus 7.
Minus 1.
It is minus 7. Minus 4 and plus minus 3. It means it is like this. Minus 4 minus 3, which is equal to minus 7.
Minus 7.
Now this minus 7, can we write it like this?
Yes, sir.
Can we written? And if you come back to this first step, that is the question, the polynomial which is given. Here in this polynomial, what is A, what is
1.
B, and what is C?
Sir, A is 1.
A is 1, B
B is
is
7.
7,
1.
C is
12.
12.
12. Now using these means when we write minus 7 as minus 7, you may add here upon 1 also.
Yes,
And if you see 7 is the value of B.
B.
So you can replace 7 with B. And what is 1 here? 1 is A.
A.
So it is minus B upon A.
A.
Or you can write it as minus coefficient of x upon
Coefficient of B.
coefficient of x square.
X square.
So this shows that sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a or minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So this is the relationship which is created.
Yes, sir.
Same way, let us do the second part, that is
Minus.
product of zeros. Now product of zeros, if you want, the product of zeros here, it is alpha multiply beta, which is minus 4 multiply minus 3.
3.
And what is minus 4 multiply minus 3?
7,
Minus 12.
12, 12.
Plus
It is 12.
12.
Plus 12.
So here, this 12, we can write it as 12 upon 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now here, if you come back to this polynomial, what is 12?
C.
C.
12 is C. So 12 upon 1 means it can be written as
C
C
upon A.
upon
C upon
A.
A.
And what is C?
12.
12.
No, it is a constant term.
Constant. 12.
And what about A?
Coefficient of x.
Coefficient of
It is the coefficient of x squared.
x squared.
So this is the relation between the product of zeros and the coefficients. Hope it is clear now, because last time you were saying that there is some confusion left. So now it is clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So you are noting it down, or shall I move ahead?
Note down, sir.
Screenshot.
Now that is up to you. You may have your screenshot. If you want to note down, you may note it down. May I just know who is this with the name Sachin Chaudhary again?
Sachin Ogra.
No, Sachin Ogra. Then why the video is not on? And video is anyway off for all again.
Don't you disconnect it?
Those who have joined late, just send me your names in the chat box. And from tomorrow, you will be having a regular maths class. So after 5 minutes, I am going to lock this class and nobody will be able to enter after 5 minutes. जो 5 मिनट के बाद लेट होगा वो लेट ही रहेगा. He will be just like say standing out of the class. जैसे यहाँ physically आपको क्लास से बाहर खड़े करते थे ना, वैसे खड़े हो जाओगे बाहर. Just waiting for me to allow you inside. Okay, so let us move ahead now.
Yes, sir.
Now we have done the relation between the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Same type, there is a relation between a cubic polynomial also. Like ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. Now this is a cubic polynomial. Being a cubic polynomial, how many zeros will be there? Anyone?
4.
C.
Who is this 4? There would be at most, at the maximum, there would be 3 zeros. One we will name it as alpha, second we name it as beta, and the third we name it as, what is this? Gamma. So it is alpha, beta and gamma.
Gamma.
A here is the coefficient of x cubed, B is the coefficient of x squared, C is the coefficient of x, and D is here constant.
Constant.
Now there is a relation between these, though this doesn't need for you to remember, because it is just for your sake of information only. It is present in your book also, but nowhere it is applied in the exercise. Okay, so just for your sake, you keep it in mind that if alpha, beta and gamma are the 3 roots of the cubic polynomial, then sum of the roots, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, the sum of those 3 roots will be equal to minus b upon a. it will always be minus b upon a. That
A.
is minus
Coefficient of x square.
coefficient of x squared upon
Coefficient of
Coefficient
x
of
square.
X squared.
coefficient
Cube.
of
The
x
factor of
cubed.
X.
Then there is a second relation,
Product.
that is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha. Now just see the relation, the series how we have taken. हमने दो दो zeros को multiply किया है आपस में और उनको add किया है. It is the sum of product of two zeros at a time. अल्फा का प्रोडक्ट बीटा के साथ और अल्फा का प्रोडक्ट गामा के साथ, और उसके बाद बीटा और अल्फा का प्रोडक्ट बीटा एंड गामा. Now the product of these and the sum, this is always equal to C upon A,
A.
where C is coefficient of x upon coefficient of x cube.
X cube.
Then there is one more relation, that is the product of three roots, alpha, beta and gamma.
Gamma.
Product of all the three roots together, this is always equal to minus d upon a, that is minus
Constant.
constant upon coefficient of x cube.
X cube.
So these are the three relations which are there in a cubic polynomial. And of course, the linear polynomial you might remember, which we had done earlier, ax plus b. Then there is only one root there. Say it is alpha, and it is always equals to minus b upon a. This is the relation for a linear polynomial. And quadratic, we have just done it. So these were the relations which are there. Now quickly I'll just share with you the PDF of your chapter. Okay. So is it visible?
No,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So this is your relations here. You have it in your book also.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Available.
And after this, now let us move to the exercise. Your exercise 2.2. It says find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So this first question, it is same as we did today, the example which I gave you. तो आपके पास यहाँ पे quadratic polynomials हैं, इनके पहले फैक्टर्स बनाओ, जीरोस फाइंड आउट करो और उसके बाद जो रिलेशनशिप है वो वेरीफाई करो. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो जीरोस फाइंड आउट करने हैं तो फैक्टराइज करने होंगे इनको. अब यहाँ पे जो ये थर्ड पार्ट है 6x squared minus 3x minus 7x, you will rewrite it as 6x squared minus 7x minus 3.
Minus
First you will rewrite like this and then you are going to factorize it. Secondly, the fourth part. Now in the fourth part, if you see here, you are having only two terms there. So how will you factorize this?
E is equal to 1.
1 constant 1.
4u squared plus 8u. You are just to take u and 4 common from here. 4u, take it common. जब 4u common लोगे तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? u plus 2. तो ये दो फैक्टर्स हैं यहाँ पे, एक तो 4u और दूसरा है u plus 2.
2.
Then we will keep it like this: 4u equals to 0. Then u equals to 0 upon 4, that is 0. So this is one factor, 1 0. Second is u plus 2 equals to 0. So u equals to minus 2. This is your second 0. ये दो zeros होंगे. And this fifth part, again you are having only two terms here, that is t squared minus 15. Difference between the fourth and fifth. Fourth में जो दो terms थे, दोनों में variable था. Whereas in the fifth one, only one term is having the variable. The second term is without the variable. Second term में variable नहीं है.
Yes.
So here, what you will do, you will make it like this. Use the identity a squared minus b squared. T squared minus a 15. 15 किसका square है?
5.
हैं?
5. 5.
5.
5.
3. 3.
नहीं
3.
3 का square.
हाँ नहीं 3 का वो नहीं.
नहीं सर, इसका स्क्वायर रूट होगा ही नहीं.
स्क्वायर रूट होता नहीं है, तो जब नहीं होता है तो हम किसका लेते हैं?
सर को थ्योरम लगाते हैं. अंडर रूट.
Square of under root 15. Square of under root 15. And then use the identity a squared minus b squared. और जब आप a squared minus b squared की identity use करोगे, you will have t plus under root 15
Yes sir.
and t minus under root 15.
15.
So t plus under root 15 equals to 0, or
Yes sir.
t minus under root 15 equals to 0.
0.
0.
Then what is t? Minus under root 15, and here t is equal to under root 15.
15.
15.
So these are the two zeros. एक को अल्फा मान लेना और एक को बीटा. अब ये बताओ quickly, what is sum of the zeros? अल्फा प्लस बीटा करोगे तो क्या आएगा?
minus b upon a.
हैं?
Minus b upon a.
One is negative, one is positive.
तो माइनस बी अपॉन ए.
अरे बेटा वो नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ अल्फा प्लस बीटा. जब जीरोस को ऐड करना है, रिलेशन फाइंड आउट करने के लिए पहले अल्फा और बीटा को ऐड भी तो करोगे.
हाँ.
तो जब इन दोनों जीरोस को ऐड करोगे तो क्या आएगा रिजल्ट?
कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स एंड कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ.
वो रिलेशनशिप बाद में बनेगा बेटा. मैं आपसे ये पूछ रहा हूँ अल्फा प्लस बीटा जब करोगे तो आप माइनस अंडर रूट 15 प्लस अंडर रूट 15 भी तो करोगे.
हाँ.
तो ये करोगे तो किसके इक्वल होगा? 0 आ जाएगा ये. ठीक है. और 0 को फिर बाद में हम कन्वर्ट करके लिखेंगे, रिलेशनशिप फाइंड आउट करेंगे. सेम अल्फा इंटू बीटा जब आप करोगे, माइनस अंडर रूट 15 एंड मल्टीप्लाई अंडर रूट 15. इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो क्या आएगा? अंडर रूट 15 इंटू अंडर रूट 15
15
15
तो माइनस 15
Minus
इसका
eight.
प्रोडक्ट होगा। फिर
Yes,
हम
sir.
इसको बाद में कन्वर्ट करेंगे किसमें, C अपॉन A में। तो आज आप सिर्फ इसको ट्राई करो, ठीक है।
Okay, sir.